Hello, myself Subhajyoti Mahato, lecturer in Computer Science and Technology. I am from Raja Ranjit Kishore Government Polytechnic. Today I will explain a part of basic of C, which is a unit of the subject that is programming in C. In this lecture, I will explain the following topics. Those are operators, operator precedence, associativity of operators, type conversion and typecasting. Operators. An operator is a symbol that operates on value or variable. An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical function. C language is rich in built-in operators and provides the following types of operators. Arithmetic operator. First column represent the operators. Those are the symbol of the operator: plus, minus, asterisk, division and modulo, or that symbol is basically the percentage symbol. Meaning of the operator: so when we use the plus symbol, so it means it's the addition or unary plus. Second one is the minus, that represents subtraction or unary minus. Third one is the multiplication operator. Fourth one is the division operator, and last one is the remainder after division, that is the modulo division operator. For example, here we declare three variables a, b, c of the type integer. Now a is assigned by 6 and b is assigned by 2. Second statement, c equal to a plus b. So if the value of the a is 6 and the value of the b is 2, so the result is 8 and it is assigned in c variable. Now c equal to a minus b. So a minus b means 4, that is assigned in c. A star b, so 6 star 2, that means 12, is assigned to the variable c. C equal to a divided by b means c equal to 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Now c equal to a modulo b, that means 6 modulo 2. So 6, when 6 is divided by 2, the remainder becomes 0. So now the value of the c is 0. Increment and decrement operators. C programming has two operators: increment, which is represented by the plus plus symbol, and decrement, which is represented by minus minus symbol, to change the value of an operand by 1. Increment plus plus increases the value by 1, whereas decrement, that is minus minus, decreases the value by 1. These two operators are unary operator, meaning they only operate on a single operand. For example, here we are declaring two variables a and b, whose type is integer. Now a is assigned by 2 and b is assigned by 5. Now when we use the statement like plus plus a, that means the value of the a is incremented by 1. So as the value of the a is 2, so a plus 1 means 3. So current value of the a equal to 3. Now minus minus b, as the current value of the b is 5, so b equal to b minus 1, that means b equal to 4. So after the operation of the decrement operator, the value of the b is 4. Now assignment operator. An assignment operator is used for assigning a value to a variable. The most common assignment operator is equal to. The other kind of assignments operators are plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, divided equal to, modulo equal to. For example, a equal to b, that means the value of the b is assigned to the a variable. Now a plus equal to b, that means a equal to a plus b. A minus equal to B, that means A equal to A minus B. A star equal to B means A equal to A star B. A divided equal to B means A divided by B, whatever the result that is assigned into the A. Now A modulo B means A equal to A modulo B. For example, here we are declaring two integer variable A and C. Now A is assigned by 5. Now if we write C equal to A, that means whatever the value of the A, that is assigned to the C. So if A contains the value 5, so now after this statement the content of the C become 5. Now C equal to C plus A, that means as the content of the C is 5 as well as the content of the A is 5, that means C equal to 5 plus 5, that means 10. So the current value of the C is 10. Next, C minus equal to A, so that means C equal to C minus A. Now the current value of the C equal to 10 and the value of the A is 5, so 10 minus 5 means 5. So the updated or recent value of the C is 5. Next statement is C star equal to A. That means C equal to C star A. As the recent value of C is 5 as well as the value of the A is 5, so 5 star 5 means 25 is assigned to C. Now C divided equal to A, that means C equal to C divided by A. As the current value of the C is 25, so C equal to 25 divided by 5, that means the updated value of the C is 5. And last statement, that C modulo equal to A, that means C equal to C modulo A. Now the current value of the C is 5 as well as the value of the A is 5, so C equal to 5 modulo 5. So the remainder of this division is 0. So the final updated value of C variable is 0. Logical operator. An expression containing logical operator returns either 0 or 1 depending upon whether expression results true or false. The logical operators are logical AND. It's return true only if all operands are true. If C equal to 5 and D equal to 2, then expression C equal to 5 and D greater than 5 equals to 0. Because the first condition, that's C equal to 5, it's true, but as the value of the D is 2, so 2 greater than 5, this returns 0. So both the conditions are not true, that's why logical AND operator returns 0. Next operator is logical OR. True only if either one operand is true. So any one of the condition is true, then it returns 1. For example, C equal to 5 and D equal to 2, then expression C equal to 5. This condition is true because of the value of the C variable is 5. Now the second condition, that's D greater than 5. This condition is false. So as the first condition is true, that's why it's return logical OR operator return 1. Now logical NOT, true only if the operand is 0. Now if C equal to 5, then expression not C equal to 5, that's equals to 0 because the value of C is 5, so the condition is true, and not operator returns 0 here because not of true is 0. Now bitwise operator. During the computation, mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are converted to bit level, which makes processing faster and saves power. Bitwise operators are used in C programming to perform bit level operation. These operators are bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, bitwise complement, shift left, shift right. For example, int a equal to 2, int b equal to 5, int c. So here we are declaring three variable and assign those variable by a is assigned by 2, b is assigned by 5. Now c equal to a and b. So here the logical AND operation will perform and finally the result will store into the C. So if we perform the bitwise AND operation on the binary value of A and the binary value of B, so the result become 0. Next, C equal to A or B. Here bitwise OR operation will perform and the result is 7. C equal to A exclusive OR operator B. Here exclusive OR operation will perform and the result 7 is stored in C. Next, C bitwise complement operator A. That means after performing the bitwise complement operation on the value of A, as a result 3 is stored in C. Now C equal to A left shift operator 1. So the content of A of bitwise left shift operation will perform on the content of A. As a result 4 will stored into the C. Now C equal to A right shift operator 1. So bitwise right shift operation will perform on the content of A and as a result 1 is stored in C. Conditional operator. The conditional operator in C, also called a ternary operator. Ternary operator is one of the operator which used in the decision making process. The C programming conditional operator returns the statement depends upon the given expression result. The syntax of the ternary operator or conditional operator is test expression question mark expression colon expression. For example, here two integer variable a and b and a is assigned by 5. Now b equal to a greater than 2 question mark a colon 0. That means the test expression is a greater than 2. Now the value of the a is 5, so it's returned true. As this test expression is true, so the value of the a will assign to b. So what is the value of the b? B is 5 now. Now a next statement a greater than 6, as the value of the a is 5, so this particular condition returns false. As the test expression is false, So 0 will assign to the B. So the value of the B is 0. Now comma operator. Comma operators are used to link related expression together. For example, int a comma c equal to 5 comma d. So in a single statement we are declaring three integer type variable and separated by the comma operator. Next, size of operator. The size of is a unary operator that returns the size of data like constants, variable, array, structure, etc. It returns the memory occupied by the particular data type of the operand. For example, here we are taking char, we are declaring char a. So a is a character type variable, and then the size of a returns 1 because the size of the character type variable is 1 byte. Next, prefix operator. The increment operator plus plus, if used as prefix on a variable, the value of the variable gets incremented by 1. After that, the value is returned. It is called prefix increment operator. In the same way, the prefix decrement operator works, but it decrements by 1. For example, int a equal to 5 comma b, then b equal to a, b equal to plus plus a. That means the value of the a is incremented by 1 first, then it is assigned to b. So the value of the b is 6. Postfix operator. The increment operator plus plus, if used as postfix on a variable, the value of variable is first returned and gets incremented by 1. It's called postfix increment operator. In the same way, the decrement operator works, but it decrements by 1. For example, int a equal to 5 comma b. Now b equal to a plus plus. That means the assignment of the value of a to the b is the first task. So the value of the a, current value of the a is 5. Now that is assigned to the b. So value of the b is 5. Then the value of the a is incremented by 1. So the value of the a is now 6, but the value of the b is 5. Next, operator precedence. Operator precedence determines which operator is performed first in an expression. So, in an expression with more than one operator with different precedence. Operator precedence determines which operator is performed first in an expression with more than one operators with different precedence. Operator precedence determines the grouping of terms in an expression and decides how an expression is evaluated. Certain operators have higher precedence than others. For example, the multiplication operator has a higher precedence than the addition operator. For example, For example, 10 plus 20 star 30. So in this expression, two operators are there, plus and star. So which particular operation will perform first? So as the precedence of star is higher than the precedence of plus operator, so a multiplication operation will perform first. So 20 star 30, 20 multiplication by 30. So as a result, 600. Some mistakes are there. Now Then the lower precedence operator plus means addition operation will perform on the value of 10 plus 10 and 600. So as a result, what we get? The 610. Next, operator associativity. So it is used when two operators of same precedence appear in an expression. Associativity can either left to right or right to left. For example, star and division have same precedence and their associativity is left to right. So the expression 100 divided by 10 star 10 is treated as the division operation will perform first. So as a result, as a result of the division operation, what we get? 10. Next, the multiplication operation will perform. So 10 star 10 equal to 100. So the final result becomes 100. Type conversion and typecasting. A typecast is basically a conversion from one type to another. In type conversion, a data type is automatically converted into another data type by a compiler at the compilation time. In type conversion, the destination data type cannot be smaller than the source data type. That's why it is also called widening conversion. One more important thing is that it can only be applied to computable data types. The automatic conversion of one data type into another data type is known as implicit type conversion. It is done by the compiler. For example, int x equal to 0, float y equal to x plus 2.5. Here x is an integer variable. So 10 plus 2.5, so float we are adding integer data with the float data. So implicitly compiler convert the type of the int to the float. So as a result 12.5 will stored into the variable y. Next, the type conversion can also be done manually. The type conversion done by the programmer is known as explicit type conversion or typecasting. In typecasting, a data type is converted into another data type by the programmer using the casting operator during the program design. In typecasting, the destination data type may be smaller than the source data type when converting the data type to another data type. That's why it is also called narrowing conversion. For example, double x equal to 1.2. Here x is a variable of the type double and we are assigning 1.2 value to the variable x. Now int sum is a variable of the type integer and within first bracket int x plus 1. So this particular syntax, that is int x, so here the double data type is converted to the integer data type. So the value of 1.2 now narrowing or typecasted to the integer data. So 1 plus 1, so 2. As a result, it is stored into the variable sum. These are some resources or references what I use. These are some questions for assignments.